Help the Crotch Shot Radio Show grow and thrive by doing something you already do. Shop on Amazon. Amazon always has great deals for whatever you are looking for. From survivalists and riot gear to beanie babies. Next time you're going to shop at Amazon, use my link. The prices stay the same, but I get credit for the sale. Just go to tinyurl.com/LouisB and just shop normally, knowing that you're helping support the Crotch Shot Radio Show. That's tinyurl.com/LouisB.
Warning.
This show contains mature content. Listener discretion is advised.
Are you ready to get your mind blown?
One angry New York City Puerto Rican decided to start a radio show, determined to piss the world off by shoving a mirror in front of society's face. He kicked them in the balls.
What are you? Who are you?
This is the Crotch Shot Radio Show. Crotch Shot Radio Show.
This is not a test. This is a broadcast transmission.
We're going to stay on the air.
And now, Louis B.
Welcome to the Crotch Shot Radio Show, where we kick the issues in the balls. We are on an active war against bullshit. We would do anything and everything to expose bullshit. The ends sometimes justify the means. So if you're angry and want the truth exposed, then strap in and prepare to be shocked. This is Smash Mouth Talk. If you can't accept that, then fuck off. I'm your host, Louis B. I takes no bullshit from nobody. I actually expose the bullshit of society and chop it up into easy to digest chunks for you. Today won't be any different. Today, I want to discuss this. It's I guess further bitching about the left, well, more specifically leftists. They just can't argue. They really can't form an argument. They're really childish. They come out looking really childish and just ridiculous. And honestly, I just come to think of it like I really am believing that term. Liberalism is a mental disorder. I mean, first of all, I personally don't care if you're gay, trans. I don't like it being, I don't like me having to be forced to accept it. Because honestly, at the end of the day, you don't have to, like, people don't even have to accept me being Hispanic. It would be too much for me to expect you have to like me because I'm Hispanic or like me. Yeah, I mean, it would be too much. The most I can expect out of anyone is to tolerate me. That's it. As a libertarian, if you don't want me in your store, if you don't want me in your house, if you don't want me, hell, if you don't want me in your country. Well, I'm already here, so, you know, I fucking pay taxes, so fuck you. But, like, if I was to visit another country and you don't want me there, well, that's that. Tough shit, I gotta go. If I'm at a store, if I'm at a Starbucks and I'm not buying anything and you want me to leave, then that's your right. But what the left will do is they would like, they will make it about racism, they will make it about sexism, they will make it about the homophobia, transphobia, whatever phobia. They'll make up terms so that way you could look like they can make it seem like you're being a bigot. If you're listening right now, please feel free and give me a hello in the, give me a hello in the chat room. If you're listening in the background, that is the One Punch Man. It's a song, Unbreakable. From the show One Punch Man. Yes, I am a nerd. Actually, I don't know. Would that be considered a nerd or a geek? Because I'm not one of those fake motherfuckers that like, oh yeah, I like Marvel movies. Like, no, I've been into like anime. My father got me into anime and comics and all that. But anyways, back to my go on the fuck. Why do I always go on tangents? Like the left makes up all these new terminologies and whatnot, and to me, it's just from what it seems like they are not happy with their own lives. They constantly have to justify themselves. If it's something that I like to do, like anime, boom, like anime. I'm not going to justify myself. All right, fine. You don't find that you don't like anime, you don't like people that like anime, then whatever. There's no term. I'm not going to make up a term for people that don't like people that like anime. That's ridiculous. Because I'm not, like, there's nothing for me to justify. I'm not doing anything wrong. I feel like I'm not doing anything wrong by liking sci-fi, by liking fantasy, by liking, superheroes and whatnot. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm doing what makes me feel good. But the thing is, you have people, specifically people in the lesbian, gay, bisexual community, QRS, TUV, WXYZ, whatever, they keep adding shit. Like, they add shit so fast and you got to keep up. And if you don't keep up, you're a bigot. It's like, yo, slow this shit down. Like, give people time to adjust. No, you have to accept me. I like to fuck while I'm in a costume. Okay, well, whatever. Not my thing, but God bless. Like, what do you want? The fuck do you want? Like, honestly, it's already illegal to beat the crap out of someone for their sexuality, for their race. What more do they need? And I'm gonna, don't worry, I know I'm gonna be getting to my argument. I'm gonna be getting to the topic of the show, but I just wanted to give some background. Background. Yeah, I said it wrong on purpose. But it's just they it's just and then it just causes a lot of pushback. Because why the fuck do I have to just why am I being viewed as the villain here when I'm not protesting at people's funerals. It's not like I'm saying, hey, I don't want them here. I don't want these people here. It's more like, and look, and I'm not talking about public displays of affection, between the same sex. It's like, what that at that point for me is like, whatever. They're two consenting adults, God bless, have, love. Boom. Don't care. What my problem is when they take it too far And they have parades where people are walking around fucking naked. And then they turn around and say, this is a family event. A family event celebrating who you like to have sex with, and you want it to be okay for children to be there. I mean, look, the gay pride parade is in what, 2 months? Months and a little less, because it's in June sometime. You want kids to go to a sex festival, pretty much. That's what it is. That's what being gay is. You like having sex with someone of the same gender, or whatever the new shit is. But this is. But anyways, that's a topic of another show. But a lot of shit has happened. I mean, look, ever since Trump got elected or Trump was running, a lot of debates were happening. Actually, not so much debates, more like, you're voting for Trump or you're supporting Trump. I can't believe, like me personally, I can't believe you. That's strange coming from a Spanish person. Not realizing that statement is in itself racist. Like, oh, because I'm Hispanic, I have to think a certain way. I have to remain on the plantation like a good boy. Damn, I used too much salt. I made myself some sweet potato noodles. I got me a noodle maker. Because, fuck paying them high prices at Whole Foods. Just go to the local marqueta and get me a big ass sweet potato for like 50 cents. And that's like a 1 pound and change sucker right there. Make a whole lot of fucking noodles for 50 cents. Like, what? As opposed to paying $5 and you don't even get a pound of shit. Get the fuck out of here. That's just, I'll work a little harder and fucking save the money and cook it and have it tasting better. Now it's just trial and error. I just use too much salt. And the sweet potato noodles, I roast it with garlic. Garlic and olive oil makes it nice. Oh, God. My fucking neighbor's ex-boyfriend keeps fucking standing in front of the building here and just screaming. Like, honestly, like, I grew out of that at fucking 17. This motherfucker is pushing like fucking 40 doing that fuck shit. Ugh. Just fucking disgusting. But hold on, let me get to my notes here because I was writing some stuff. But when you are like, so when Trump was running, Trump was elected, he's a racist, he's a that, and then you just simply ask questions. How's he a racist? Oh, come on. Oh, you don't hear what he says? Yeah. That's why I'm asking. What has he said specifically that he's a racist? Oh, why are you being ridiculous? Why can't you answer the question? I thought we were having a discussion. No, we're not having a discussion. They just want to talk at you, not with you. If that makes any sense. I mean, it's like I was one of my coworkers. I did this half trolling, half serious. I was like, yeah, I voted for him, and I'll probably vote for him again. So, That's crazy. So, I'm not reading that article because. So it's like, oh, I can't talk to you. I can't talk to a Trump supporter. All right, well, you know, it's like you want to live in this echo chamber. Like, at least our side, we're willing to debate. We're willing to strengthen our own arguments. We're willing to put in the work to like research what the fuck we're talking about. I'm coming at this from me being a 9/11 truther, libertarian, knowing stuff that honestly that I feel would work for me. Something that, like, me coming at it, looking at, okay, what matches my personal morals? Do I really want to go around beating the crap out of gay people or people different than me? No. I don't have the desire nor the fucking look, I'm too busy working. I'm too busy trying to, like, start a comedy career, how to figure out what path to take for my own life to worry about, oh shit, two men are sucking each other's cocks. Okay, are they doing it in front of kids? Okay, then fuck it. That's none of my fucking business. What I have a problem with is when you get up in my face and like, you have to love us. Like, no, I don't, motherfucker. I have to tolerate you, but I don't have to like you. I can't put my hands, if I disagree with you, I can't put my hands on you unless you put your hands on me. Makes sense, doesn't it? You're a bigot because you don't like my lifestyle. Why the fuck do I have to like your lifestyle? Why the fuck do I have to like anything that you're into? I tolerate it. I tolerate it. It should be, you know, it's legal. Live your life. Like, you know, live your damn life. Why do I always got, you know... Why do you need my approval? And that's what it seems like they want. They want your approval. They want your approval and they want your submission. You know, I'm sorry. I have my own mind. I have my own mind. There are things that I've researched. I don't think I don't trust the government enough to, like, give up all my controls. From them, you need to force other people to give me their shit. See, because I, like, when it comes to, like, oh, we need a universal income. That means you're stealing money from other people in order to force them to give up their property to give you money for nothing. And this is where it's dangerous. What if you know me, because I know it can happen both ways. Okay, yeah, I'm getting $1,000. If I get $1,000 a month from some schmuck, if I make it big, doing this show, make enough money, that means the government is gonna come after me to force me to pay, so that way someone else can sit on their ass and get money from nothing. You see how that works? Oh, you're racist. Did I mention race? And that's another tactic they use. They just instead of arguing point by point, they'll accuse you of being something that you're not, to keep you on the defensive, to try to prove that you're not that thing. And thus making the conversation up not about the subject that you're debating, but how you're not this or that or whatever accusation they made, that without proof. Like what I've done with especially white liberals, I'm be like because they just love to talk about race, race. I'm like, yo, don't you dare. Like, fuck, I like to fuck their head up. Like, don't you dare talk about race to a person of color. It just let me get to my notes because I've been doing this off the dome for like, okay, this is what I wrote. Mind you, this is a first draft, so the tactics of the radical leftists / communists are not designed to inspire peace. There is no room for understanding or a coming to a common ground. They are only educated in their own talking points and rabbit dogma. They don't care if you have a change of heart or go to their side. I've seen videos of black leftists chastising white leftists simply for being white and not doing enough. Like, what is enough? You're not being a good ally. Like, seriously, I wish someone would talk to me like that, because I'm not a fucking dog. And I refuse to be, like, honestly, white people, hey, I don't blame you for slavery. Because you know what? Most of y'all weren't even alive. What, like, and even if you had ancestors that conducted slavery, are you a racist? Do you have slaves? Are you freaking holding people back? Like, honestly, like, you have people that are discovering that they had ancestors that owned slaves, and they're like, oh, I must apologize. For what? Dark shit happened. In fact, probably in 100 years, people are going to look back here and think, damn, this was dark shit. We have a new understanding now. Being a slave is not cool, or owning slaves is not cool. Forcing women to not be able to earn the same amount of money is not cool. Not letting them vote was not cool. We corrected the mistakes of the past because we see that it doesn't work. It doesn't work economically. It doesn't work socially. But you know what? Like, look. This is simply an example. Not really. Like, if I found out that my ancestors were rapists, but I don't rape, I don't mistreat women, I am not going to have an apology tour to atone for the sins of my ancestors that I had no control over. Shit happens. The only thing I can do is be better than them, which is what we're all supposed to be. We're supposed to be better than the last generation. We're supposed to build upon their advances and learn from their mistakes. Anyways, arguing with a leftist always becomes a juvenile name-calling practice full of shaming language designed to keep the recipient on the defensive. It is because they don't have the blessing of having logic, so they can't go point by point. For example, they love to attack that at the point. Well, they assume that I don't have a girlfriend, and that I may or may not get laid. Like, oh, because you think a certain way, you don't get laid. And, you know, and honestly, like, a part of me wants to say, well, I do quite well. But, you know, they paint you into a corner, like, or if you start being overly defensive about certain things, that just proves their point more. So I can't be like, oh, well, I actually do pretty well. I have my own place. I meet a lot of interesting people, and we come back to my place. Because since a lot of people live with either with their parents or in a roommate type situation, you know, I dive into frozen waves when the past comes back to life. So anyways, yeah. Anyways, now that Zed's playing, it made me think of Avicii. Oh, man. Let me do a little side thing. I really liked Avicii's music. I still like Avicii's music. It's sad that he passed away. Not that I cared about his life. I'm a fan of his music, and I'm just sad that he isn't gonna be making more music for me to enjoy. You know, I'm sad for his family because I understand that I know the feeling of losing a loved one. And damn, man, I got some phlegm. Jesus, this weather. You know, honestly, people, you know, he died of acute pancreatitis, which I've had pancreatitis 8 times because I'm a diabetic. That shit hurts. It's not a fun way to go. I mean, I've survived, obviously. And I started making better choices in how I eat. So, him, I mean, he was healthy, but he drank too much. And honestly, let this be, like, look, drink responsibly. Like, I don't understand. Oh my God, I got so wasted. I got so drunk I blacked out. He got so drunk he died. I mean, I'm not saying don't drink alcohol, but you know, look, don't drink so much that you die. This has been a public service announcement. But anyways, yeah, rest in peace, Avicii. But, you know, from dust you are, from dust you will return. On the day of your death, your thoughts cease. So, he's no longer in pain. So that's good. So anyways, I mean, for people that are for anti-shaming, back to the subject, people who are about anti-shaming or anti-homophobia and whatever phobia, they love to use shaming language. They love to use homophobic insults instead of arguing the point. Tell me how are leftists who are pro-gay calling other people faggots? How are you able to get away with that? Like, what makes you think that, like, how does that make you not look like a goddamn hypocrite? Like, I mean, I guess they're able to get me because I'm too busy, like, questioning their word choices. I'm like, really? Yeah, I'm smart. Oh, you don't get laid. Hold on, let me get my friends to in on this because I can't argue with you point by point, and then we're gonna insult you, and then if you show any type of anger, we're gonna laugh because we got you mad. Like, you know, they don't provide no type of evidence to back up their arguments. If they even have an argument, they like, you're an idiot. Or they try to act tough So that way you'd be like, yo, let's meet somewhere. Oh, it's stupid to fight. Violence is wrong. Yeah. Yet they posture like they're a bunch of tough guys, including women. It's like, stop posturing like you're going to fight because you ain't gonna do shit. They act like wannabe tough guys. They're fighting an enemy invented in their own minds. Like, they project their bullshit, whatever bias they think that you have. They're attacking the fantasy. They're not attacking you. They're not based in reality. They're not. I'm not a mental professional, but it's some form of delusion. It has to be some form of delusion. It's like, oh, you believe this and that. I'm like, no, I didn't. I've never said I believe it. That, you know. As for an example. But you do, because this and that, and then the other thing. Like, I had Catherine on last week. Political beliefs are not, like, I don't agree with the president 100% of the time. You can't agree with someone 100% of the time. In fact, if you, like, I bet a bunch of Hillary supporters, if they went through her platform, there'll be many things that they don't agree with. If you go through Bernie Sanders' thing, you're not going to agree with. Like, how is he going to pay for all these goddamn social programs he wants? A lot of people probably won't agree with it. So, if you like listening to the show, please hit that like button. Click the heart there. Like, comment, share however you're listening to the show. You know, but anyways, it seems like they project their insecurities instead of being actually well versed. Like, whenever I am having a discussion with a leftist, I want to understand where they're coming from. Like, what is the problem? Where do you feel oppressed? Because as a person of color, I don't feel oppressed. I don't. And now, according to them, I should feel oppressed. I should feel like I'm a victim. No, I don't. Yeah, shit is tough. I gotta do a lot of struggling. I gotta fight for a lot of shit that, and by fight I mean work, for a lot of shit that I get. But do I think I'm any less off than a white person? No, of course not. Because there's still opportunity. You gotta take crap and turn it into a crap-opportunity. And that's from George Lopez. So that way, like, you're stealing jokes. No, I'm referencing a George Lopez. So. Where am I? In fact, hold on. Let me see if I can find one of these fucking arguments, man. Well, I mean, let me start. Like, at my job, like, I was talking about how look, the politicians in Puerto Rico are the ones that are screwing up the cleanup efforts, the recovery efforts there. You know, Oh, but he said this, he said that. Okay, you want to focus on what he said or what he did? Because he said some shit. But, you know, the politicians in Puerto Rico want to be so... They want to look like heroes so bad to the Democrat Party. They're willing to fucking kill their own people in order to look good. So that way they could garner favors and go on speaking tours and be on MSNBC and shit and be like, oh, look at me, the president sucks. Oh my God, here's your cookie. Here's your cookie from the Democratic National Committee. What's up, everybody? If you're listening, please, we got the live chat going. We got the live chat going strong. Come and listen. In fact, we got the phone lines gone. It's 347-927-6824. It is 347-927-6824. We're taking your calls. Roses in the sun. So, I mean, another thing. I mean, going back to my previous point. I mean, when in my life tonight, nothing left but pouring rain. Save my life tonight. So, anyways, another point that I wanted to make up from a previous point is they do a lot of body shaming. It's like like these same leftists that want people to accept them for whatever the fuck they look like. They'll turn around and be like, "Well, you're fat." That shouldn't matter to you, shouldn't it? Oh, wow. Thank you for contradicting yet another tenet in your flawed belief system. Because either way, you're not going to accept someone that looks unhealthy. You're not. That's natural. Even though you don't believe in masculine and feminine being two different things, neither the... gender is fluid. Shut the fuck up. You either male, female, or insane. And telling the truth. Oh, wow. You tell the truth to them. Oh, they get pissed off. That's hate speech. You know, going by facts and science and statistics is, you know, is hate season. So what else? Oh man. I mean, so you know the left. I mean, which goes to tell you the left doesn't deal with they're not honest. They're obviously not fair. They're not knowledgeable. Hence, that's why they can't meme, because memeing has, you know, it comes from humor. It's joke writing. You have to be honest. Memeing points out something ridiculous, something actually ridiculous. You can't invent something ridiculous. It has to be naturally there for you to point out. Which is why the left can't meme, because they're trying to make up a narrative that isn't true. So it's not going to be funny. They can't meme. This is why a lot of powerful meme magicians out there. They're able to make a funny joke and point out something ridiculous, and find the picture and use it and you know, like, make a little sigil magic and you know, it's just old-fashioned joke writing. The left can't do that because they hate humor too, which is fucking hilarious, because especially in New York, a lot of comedians are liberals. And they all focus on the same thing. I mean, if you're a woman comic, you focus on, oh, I'm a victim, guys stare at me, guys wanna fuck me, oh, the president is orange, oh, my vagina, my vagina, my vagina, my vagina, my vagina, my vagina. If you're a guy, leftist in comedy, I don't get laid, the president is orange, my vagina, my vagina, my vagina. Oh, we can't have nothing different. We can't have no other point of views. We need to get them out of comedy. First of all, you motherfuckers are not even, a lot of these motherfuckers are not even from New York. They bring their fucking shit energy here. Used to mean something to be from New York. Now you got all these fucking carpetbaggers. Anyways. Where else I'm going with this? So, what else? You know what? I want to play some music. Go into a musical break. This is Section 8 Cartel with All of My Pain. That was Section 8 Cartel with their song, All of My Pain. This is the Crowd Shot Radio Show, kicking the issues in the balls, exposing the bullshit of society every Wednesday night. Thank you for stopping. Thank you for stopping by, listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Send me an email, crowdshotradio@yahoo.com. Tell me where you're listening from. Also, I am now on Steemit, so feel free. Find me on DTube at Louis B. Just search for Louis B on Steemit, Busy, or yeah. I'm also on minds.com/Louis B. As as the traditional social media sites become more and more and more censored to different ideas. It's either innovate or die. I'm already making money off of my videos on DTube. It's fantastic. In fact, everybody, conservative, liberal, libertarian, socialist, communist, post your videos on DTube. Make some money. Please. Go ahead, yes. And I'm and you know why? Because I'm not afraid of you motherfuckers. I'm not afraid of you. Feel free. We're not gonna fucking get you banned off. We're gonna debate you like a motherfucker. We might ridicule you like a motherfucker. But we're not gonna ban you. And we couldn't even if we wanted to, because Steemit is totally decentralized. Hell, there was already a feminist that downvoted my shit. It's like, whatever. Go ahead. I'm just gonna come back and make more money than her. On my own merit, not because I have a penis. It's it's really it's great. It's a great thing that these blockchain technologies are being translated into social media where people could post stuff and be free. YouTube bans people, shadow bans people, demonetizes because either it's politically motivated, or the fact that they can a lot of these channels are doing better than network television, and hey, they still wanna have a partnership with network television. I don't know why. Because honestly, the freer you are, the better entertainment you get. Let the freaking free market run wild. Let the free market run wild. If your ideas are shit, if your art is shit and no one buys it, then you're forced to change. You change, or you starve, or you do something else. That's the only judge of anything, should be the free market. But banning people, please, that's just cowardly. I mean, you should be able to block people if you don't want to engage with anyone. You should be able to block them, of course. But oh damn, this finally hit me. I should have made this point. Look, another thing I just I've dealt with a lot of leftists. They'll get their friends to try to argue with you and post on their stuff, and then if you respond to them, they gaslight you and accuse you of stalking them, even though they came at you first. Or they attack you for engaging them. They want you to stay quiet and just deal with their crap. This is why I love talking. I love talking. It was like, no, you're not going to shut me up. No, you're not going to get away with calling me a racist, rapist, stalker, whatever. without me responding to it, and you're going to listen to my point. It's ridiculous. Like that chick at my job. She wants to say, "Oh, yeah, it's surprising this." And I always ask this question of liberals. What does Nazi mean? They don't know. National Socialists. Don't you want socialism nationally? So you're the Nazi, not me. The left can't argue. They have no type of argument. They have no tactics. They have no morals. They have no decency. They are dishonest. And they can't. They don't live in the real world. They project their bullshit onto other people. They project their preconceived notions onto other people. And they don't want to have a debate. They don't want to have dialogue. They want to talk at you. They want to be superior. But we have the moral high ground. We have the intellectual high ground. As long as you're honest, as long as you're knowledgeable, that's all we really need. They're going to eat their own. They've already been eating their own. The gays will fight against Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter will fight against the gays. The feminists will fight against the trans. The trans will fight against the feminists. All we got to do is hang back and laugh our balls off and take over the political landscape while they're too busy freaking screaming in the streets. I mean, what's his name? Kyle Kashoff, the Parkland student that was that's pro-gun. He was able to get something passed while David Hogg was grandstanding and throwing his fists in the air all defiantly and actually get jack shit done. Kyle Kashoff, he went and he spoke to congressmen and he's like, "Hey, this will work. This will keep people safe. Here, pass it." And it got passed. These people, the liberals, don't want to do any real work. That's where us conservatives will win. Well, libertarian conservatives, people on the right. Anyways, before I go, I just also wanted to mention this one thing. Barbara Bush died. I'm not a fan of the Bushes at all. George W. Bush, the last Bush, George Bush. He had a hand in 9/11. He did some shady shit. He tried to start a police state. I am not a fan of the Bushes. I'm not a fan of his father, Herbert Walker. Well, no, wait, no, the father, the first George Bush. We need a new idea, a new world order. Did he die? Oh, no, he's not dead yet. But he's not long for this world. His New World Order speech back in 1991.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. A world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
So,
when we are successful, and we will be. We have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not a neocon. Neocons are war hawks. Neocons are they're the ones that are not really for freedom. They're the ones that will censor as well. Because we were dealing with neocons before all this too when it came to comedy. And everyone was like, when it was neocons doing it, they're like, yeah, blah, 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 and rightfully so. But now that liberals are doing it, they're like, yes, we need to calm down the how we talk. We can't talk this way. It's gonna affect our art. It's affecting our art. But we need to be conscious. It's like, no, it's wrong both ways. Whoever censors speech is the enemy of the people, and it's gotta stop this whole taking turns shit. Freedom of speech. And yes, people are like, oh, that only applies to the government. True. But honestly, why are we censoring ourselves? Why are we censoring thoughts? Unless it's being put into action, why are you censoring thought? If it's in the pursuit of humor, why are you censoring yourselves? Why are you censoring other people? I'm not a fan of the Bushes. Will never be a fan of the Bushes. I barely trust Trump, in all honesty. And that's not me backpedaling. But the thing is, during the campaign, he said a lot of things that I liked. Said a lot of things I agree with. And now, it's to hold his feet to the fire so he keeps his promises. If you are a leftist and you're listening, be honest. If you really want true dialogue, be honest. Be fair. Stop using these childish tactics. Let's have a civil discussion. Anyways, I'd like to thank everyone for listening to the Crotch Shot Radio Show. And as always, from my house to your house. Mahalo.
That's it, my show, donk.
Help the Crotch Shot Radio Show grow and thrive by doing something you already do. Shop on Amazon. Amazon always has great deals for whatever you are looking for. From survivalists and riot gear to beanie babies. Next time you're going to shop at Amazon, use my link. The prices stay the same, but I get credit for the sale. Just go to tinyurl.com/LouisB and just shop normally, knowing that you're helping support the Crotch Shot Radio Show. That's tinyurl.com/LouisB.